Hey guys, I'm back with the sales for Monday. Linda's not here. She's still resting. I actually just did the weekend clip. Now I'm doing the Monday clips to get all this stuff packed up. She should hopefully be in the next clip for Tuesday. But if you're new, my wife and I sell stuff on platforms like eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Depop. We just came back from a vacation. We actually drove home. These are Monday sales. It's now Tuesday, but we drove home Monday. I turned my store back online from time away when on Monday we were driving home. So all this stuff has to get packed up today and out tomorrow based on handling one day handling. So I get all this packed up, but we had a great time away and sold some stuff then. So check out the last video for that. And now we're going to see what this week has coming back from our vacation in the middle of the summer. We had a great day this Monday coming back. We had 14 sales for $701, all of them on eBay. A great mix of stuff. I was very blessed by it. Did not expect it to be so busy. A couple of big ticket items, or one in particular that's kind of the biggest one, and just some good bread and butter stuff. So let's get into it. First off, we have Naked Gun Trilogy. This came from our $250 DVD and video game buy. I bought a storage unit. I literally bought it off his U-Haul truck that he had brought everything in on for $250. Came with a bunch of video games, a GameCube, silver PS2 Slim with games for both of those and 360 games, and then a bunch of DVDs and DVD series. This Naked Gun one sold for $12 shipped. We sold something, I forgot to pull it. It is a little pack of, it's around here somewhere. It's Bugs Bunny napkins for birthday parties from the 90s, 1995. Just as a picture of Bugs Bunny on there with it's a red background. A set of those sold for $12 shipped. Sometimes I buy, party supplies at garage sales, or if I buy them in bulk or whatever, and I'll sell them as, people can buy them for parties or whatever. Not always do I have enough for a full set. This is just an individual bag of napkins. It sold for $12. Not a whole lot. PSP games are great, but look out for PSP movies. Some of them go for good money. This is Predator. For PSP, it's a UMD video, and that one sold for $18 shipped. The best item sold next, it's this Pelican case. I got it backwards. It's a Pelican, here you go, 1440. Really cool case, looks great inside, like for cameras or some kind of special equipment. It does come with padding and everything in there. This was $25 at a garage sale. I bought it. I was planning to list it locally and online. I never got around to listing it locally. I forgot. It's been sitting in my pile of things to do, but has been listed on eBay. And it sold to someone in California. They are paying shipping. I did charge shipping on this one. This one was $125.54 is what they paid for the item, plus they paid $40-something to ship it. 47, I think. They're not too far from us, but it is a bulky item. I did put actual measurements. I measured it, added some inches for the box and everything, and then added some weight, and that's what they paid. So a great deal there. Really happy with it. Got a pair of kids Converse. These like little shiny metallic kids Converse. Their size 8C, and they're in pretty good shape. These ones I paid $2 for, and they sold for $21. Someone gave us a bunch of books. They're cleaning out their old library and stuff they've gotten. These are the, what are they called? Grace Chapel Inn Guidepost books. A little series. They kind of call it like a teen series, I guess. The whole bag of these, they were free. They were going to get rid of them. They said, take them. They've been giving us those, some Bibles, some other books and stuff that they had. And let people know what you do. You'll find people will give you stuff that they think is valuable. Sometimes it's not always valuable, and you're like, okay, well, I'll take it, but it's not worth a lot. But a lot of times you'll find that they'll give you stuff that you can make some money on. She did not. I offered her something. She didn't want anything, just wanted me to take it. If we could make some money for our family, that would be great. And these sold for $41 shipped, the whole bag of them. So that was free there. Bought a vacuum for $15. It's a good Shark one, these Shark Professionals. This is just a motor head unit. There was a problem, though. One, it was super dirty. I wish I had the photo of it. I may have taken one, but as you can see now, it's much cleaner. It's not perfect. I do not make them perfect. I don't have time for that, but you can actually see through here a little bit. And again, I cleaned off the thing there. But the problem was, inside of here is a hose. And I didn't notice this, but the hose is part of the hose right there. It was actually cracked. So from use or something getting in there, whatever, or constantly manipulating this thing, it got cracked. I went online. I had never done that before. I've replaced belts on them. I've replaced the rollers. I've replaced, these little wheels and stuff. Sometimes they'll be missing, and I've either used one I had to replace it or buy pieces. So I fixed different things because this is a valuable unit. It sold for $80 shipped, just this piece. But I found out that you can replace the hoses. I bought a little hose kit for, I think, $7 or $8 plus some glue. I watched a video a couple times about this guy doing it, and I did it. I will say it was a little harder than I thought it would be because you have to basically like glue the hose on both ends, and once it's glued on one end, it's kind of hard to manipulate it into the other end as well. You don't have as much room to work there. It's a pretty tight fit. So I did get it to work though. It does work. I tested it out, and this sold for 80 bucks shipped. And again, I paid like, I don't know, maybe like 17 bucks on the glue and the hoses, but I do have one extra hose because it was a 2-pack, and I still can use the glue. So that was great. And if I get another vacuum, and I saw one the other day before I fixed this one that did have a broken hose, and I passed on it because I was like, I don't want to fix the hose. But now that I know I can do it, I probably would pick up that one again if it was the right price. Here's a Los Tres, I don't know, Huastecos, little DVD here from a garage sale, paid $1, sold for $15 shipped. From our $250 DVD and video game buy, we also sold Hawaii 5-0. This is a complete series. One is like a 1 through 4 pack, and then all the individuals. This one sold for $55 shipped, so that was great. And then one item I can't find. I have no idea. It's the one plate set. I cannot find them. I know they're here somewhere. We've sold them before, but it is a Sango Home for Christmas. I'm going to show you guys, hopefully, this. You can kind of see there. Hope you can kind of see that. I'm using my MacBook for the things there. It's got a little Christmas tree on it. It's pink, and it's a little Christmas set. I sold 4 of the bowls for $67 shipped. Now, I will say I'm in these for about 12 bucks. They were $3 a piece, which is more than I normally pay for plates and bowls when I buy them. But they were at Savers. Savers does not sell them by sets. Savers sells them expensively, but I really liked the set. I thought it would sell well, so I did pay the 12, and 4 sold for 67 bucks. I had bowls. I had some other stuff, I think dinner plates. I had a couple different pieces for this set, so that was good. Another stuff that we had got was this Churchill blue. It's kind of hard to see. I guess I'll have to show you this one too. Sorry, I'm using my computer. It's kind of weird, but you can kind of see those salt and pepper shakers there. They're the Churchill blue willow pattern. These ones sold for they were in a big bundle of Churchill stuff. They sold for $17 shipped. One thing I parted out is Sunbeam Mixmaster blenders and stuff, or mixers, and there's a lot of good parts to part out. The beaters sell, the little turntable sells, you can even sell the motor, some have cords that you can sell. There's just different stuff, but the thing that doesn't sell as well are the bowls, or at the very least for a price that's really worth it. This is a bowl set. This is by Glassbake for Sunbeam. It's the 2 bowls, which usually is what you would get. These are the original ones that went with this unit. They sold for $45 shipped for the 2 of them. They are pretty heavy. Luckily, they're going to, I think, Arizona, or they're going to Washington or something very close. But I really, sometimes I won't even list these. If they're not a perfect, like the matching set, or someone's mismatched them, I'll get rid of them. And I really try not to put them on sale or anything, because they just don't sell that well, and it's kind of a pain to ship them. So if you are parting out Mixmasters, I would probably opt out for not doing this, or just knowing the price margin for those is probably profit's not that good. If it is one of the units that has like the, I don't know if it's aluminum or metal bowls, tin bowls or whatever, those ones are a little bit better because they're much lighter to ship, so not as big of a challenge there. Carole King music band. It's like a little graphic shirt here. This shirt sold for, it's a tour shirt, it sold for $16 shipped, not a whole lot. It's a newer one. And then lastly, Black Lightning sold from our $250 DVD video game buy. This one sold for $60 shipped. Now again, we spent $250 just in DVDs. Yesterday we sold a set for $30. We sold this for $60, and we sold that one for $55. So what is that? $150, $145. We spent $250 on everything. Oh, plus this Naked Gun was also from there. If I didn't mention it, that was 12 bucks. And we already sold the PlayStation 2 Silver for $100. We sold some GameCube stuff from there, some individual games. It's going to be a great buy. I think we're already in the profit now, or at least we're very close. And then the rest, I have a ton of other stuff to sell from that. So it's a pretty good set of stuff. So I'm going to get this packed up because I can get it to the post office, and I also got to find those bowls, and then we'll be back in a second with what sells on Tuesday. Hey guys, I'm back. Linda is not here. We're here with Tuesday's sales. You're seeing me in the same outfit though, and the same from the last video as well, because I'm packing all this on Tuesday. It's one day for 3 different clips here. So I apologize if it looks repetitive with the cowboy stuff. But anyways, we're going to go over Tuesday's sales. Linda's not feeling well, so hopefully she'll be here tomorrow. But we had 6 sales on eBay for $476 about. Not a whole lot of items, but a couple of decent ones here that really kind of pushed us over. Don't know what happened. We had 14, I think, yesterday. All of a sudden today, the only thing I can say is our promotion ended. I run it monthly. Our promotion was at 3.5% is what we use just across the board. I could go in there and specify certain, I just don't want to deal with all that. I really hate paying eBay any more money than I need to. So I just pick a flat rate and say, yeah, I'm accepting that much percentage. And then whatever happens from there happens. Sales have been pretty good since we've been doing that, and I haven't felt the need to move it up. But it did end today, so I restarted it, and we'll see if that changes anything. But we'll go into the items that sold. So first off is a golf club. This is a Ping i2. I think this is the right club, hopefully. Yes, 9-iron right here. This one sold for $34 shipped. It's just one iron. Paid a couple bucks for it at a garage sale and got $34 shipped. It usually costs us around $9 to ship a golf club, depending on where it goes. So that was pretty good. From our DVD and video game buy, no, sorry, from Savers, I got this little Clinton Chronicles, like a investigation of the alleged criminal activities of Bill Clinton. So I guess maybe a conspiracy / documentary type DVD. This one I paid a couple bucks for, and it sold for $13.94 on a 7% off to watchers, so that was great. And then I bought this Patriot vacuum. Never seen it. There's the logo right there. Made in USA. This crazy filter does come off, by the way, so I can figure this out. There we go. So it'll make it easier to ship, but this, I spent 50 or 60 bucks for the whole vacuum at an estate sale. These canister vacuums by Kenmore do really well. Miele, M-I-E-L-E, is like a German vacuum. They do pretty well. Never found this one. Looked it up, and they do sell. And I sold something. I sold the accessory set for it for, I think, 35 bucks or something like that. And I paid 50 or 60 for the whole unit. And I just sold the canister for 120 shipped. Let me see where it's going. First time buyer, I'll tell you that. Sorry, I'm looking at my MacBook here. I did not charge shipping on this one. This is going to bring you, so it will cost a little bit. I'm thinking around $40 to ship it. It's not super light, but with the filter off, it's much easier to ship this guy. We'll be able to pack that in there. The main reason I bought it was actually for the hose, the wand, and the floor nozzle, because the floor nozzle goes like $100 by itself. That's a really good piece. I knew I'd make a little bit of money on this, plus you have the hose and some other pieces. So it ended up being a pretty good buy. These canister vacuums usually part out well for me. The canisters on the Kenmore don't sell well. I have like probably 4 of them here. I'll sell one every once in a while. If I'm going to keep a canister, usually I keep the ones that are crazy colors, like a lime green or something, or the light blue one, because those ones are not as popular. Yellow one, things like that, because they may sell a little better because there's less competition. But anyways, 120 on that. Let's get back to what else sold. That one will be a pain to ship. We had an interesting buyer here. Linda went back and forth with them on consumer credit laws and transactions. It's like a 4-volume set here. Pretty heavy, but a bunch of books. Got all this from one buyer or one seller. We usually buy from me. He buys storage units, and he had a bunch of law books and other just random books. Got a couple Bibles from him. Some weird book about, I forgot what it was about, but it sold for like 30 bucks. I think it was about like conspiracy as well, kind of government stuff. And he had all these law stuff, and I said, I don't know if they sell well. There's a couple like Google matches to them saying they were worth like $400 to $500. Another set was worth like $800 to $1,000, but it's no longer available for sale. So maybe that's what they were a long time ago. But I grabbed them as part of the deal, made plenty of money on the other stuff to at least double up. And this set, the guy offered us 200 bucks. It was listed at 300. And after he offered 200, we sent him he messaged us and said he would do 200. We sent him the offer. He then came back and said, no, 150 is the best I can do, because on Facebook Marketplace, I can get it for 150. To which Linda said, nothing really. Then he responded and said, hey, my friend will give me the extra money. Will you do 200 again? Please send me the offer. So I think we did send the offer out. Then he responded back and said, no, never mind. I'll pass on it or whatever. And then we didn't really respond. We waited a couple days. He came back and said, hey, would you still do 200? We sent him the offer. He didn't accept. And then I think we just kind of ignored him, his next couple messages, until finally today he said, hey, I'm sorry, I'll do the 200, send the offer, I'll pay right away. I sent it out for 200, he accepted it, and he paid. Hopefully there won't be any issue. It is a unique item. Don't know what he's doing or what he needs it for, but 200 bucks on that. Shipping will probably cost, I don't know, 20 bucks or something, 25 bucks maybe. So that's a good one there. This one's kind of crazy. This is a Crayola Circus. It's this little blue teddy bear, blue elephant. Sorry. I don't know why I said teddy. This is clearly not a bear. Losing my mind. He has some stains on him though. I haven't really washed him because he has his tags and everything. You may be able to see kind of right there some discoloration right here on his leg, kind of right there on his butt. But anyways, he was $1 or $2 at a garage sale, and he sold for $54 shipped. There were a couple crazy listings for this when I first got him, so I listed it high, a little bit less than theirs because of the damage, but still sold. I'm hoping someone can clean him up, but he's pretty cute. Plus, he got that little Crayola hat on, so that was a good one. And then lastly, an item we've had in our store for a long time. This is a Monster Pop Ball from '94. You can kind of see him there, and he kind of has this little hang tab here. And this guy, I think I got for a couple bucks at a garage sale, and he finally sold after quite a few years for $23. So took a best offer on that. Happy to see him go. So not a whole lot, but some interesting stuff. We'll see how the consumer credit books go. The Patriot Vacuum will be a pain to ship. Every time I have to ship one, I'm like, oh, great. But it really isn't. I should say it's a pain, but it's not that much of a pain because it's not super breakable. You wrap it in some bubble wrap, find a box that fits, and usually we have a bunch of big boxes that we've kept from people, friends, from our own orders, from Sam's Club or Walmart or whatever. We do reuse boxes here, guys. I know some people don't. We do. I still buy a bunch of boxes brand new. Linda will have me order ones. She does most of our small shipping, so she finds out what box size she likes, and we just kind of order them as that's what she prefers to ship with. But we also save and reuse boxes that we get as long as they're in a good enough condition and will be kind of structurally sound. But it's helpful on these big canister vacuums rather than stocking huge boxes all the time. We still have to buy some certain ones, but we do pretty like golf club ones, obviously, we have to buy. So, and the golf clubs are really no problem to ship. Linda hates shipping them, but it's honestly pretty easy for me. I don't mind it. She just doesn't like, I think, how big they are. She prefers like clothing, DVDs, little small stuff. That's her kind of forte, and she crushes those. So she focuses on that, and then usually I'll focus on the big stuff, and we both finish at the same time. So that's all we have, guys. We appreciate you watching right now. We'll be back in a second with what sells on Wednesday. Hopefully Linda will be here too to show you guys what sells as well. Bye-bye. Back with sales for Wednesday.
With a guest star, because you guys haven't seen me.
She brings all the fun and beauty to the show.
She works.
Okay, how do we do?
So today we came in at 9 sales on our main platform, eBay. We were doing not so good for the beginning of the day, and then right at the end I was able to pull in a big sale that put us over the mark. So we came in at just under 470.
We've made a goal every day this week, which is good.
Let's
get into it.
So there's that.
Well, there's only one more day left for this part of the video. Yeah. First item.
First up, we have the set of 4 Studio Nova Barrier Reef Soup or cereal bowls. They are a 8-inch diameter. Let's see if I got one that's a close-up. Yeah, that works.
Here it is.
And they're super cute. Little cereal bowls with a little yellow blue
90s fish in there.
Yeah.
Got this set, I think, for
Reminds me of my bathroom growing up.
15 or 20 bucks. It came with one set of bowls, a couple set of dinner plates, salad plates, and it came with, look how she wrapped them. She did so good. She's a reseller, but I bought all this from her. These are the mugs, and she has the saucers in there. So I hate because I'm gonna have to undo one of these at least.
Yeah.
But she packed them really nice.
She did.
So,
they're all like that.
All the other stuff wasn't packed that way, but for whatever reason, she packed the mugs really well. But anyways, I think I paid 20, 15, 20, maybe 25 for the whole set.
And then the bowls themselves sold for $40 shipped.
Yes. So it'll be pretty good money. We've actually been selling a lot more dinnerware. I sold a set yesterday of Sango Christmas bowls.
When you buy a lot of dinnerware, you sell a lot of dinnerware, so...
And I bought a lot recently, but I actually classified it as a holiday item, so it didn't go against my... Linda has a rule where until I sell a couple sets of plates or whatever, I can't buy anymore.
Yeah, sell one, you can buy one. If he doesn't sell any, we don't have the room to keep purchasing. So during vacation, Cameron bought enough to fill a small warehouse.
No.
Yeah.
Very small. Maybe like a size for an ant. Not a warehouse full.
Okay, well, it's going to take up a lot of room. And I said, whoa, this is dinnerware. He said, no, it's holiday.
What are you doing, Tori? My daughter is here.
Yeah, she
just
needs to go to bed. But yeah, so he played at his holiday so that he could buy all of the dinnerware that he bought, which is a lot. So
we'll see how it goes. Yeah. But yeah, we've been selling a lot more though, which is good. So let's get into our next item.
Then now the dog stuff. This is a lot of dog collars. I think when I counted them out for somebody, there was like 25 different collars, some bunch of different sizes, some with tags, some without, all by Top Paw, and
there's other brands. It's just a random mix, different sizes. Some are cheaper, but they're all new. They came in our big dog buy. I just made a big lot of them because it wasn't really worth selling them individually, and this lot sold for
$40 shipped.
So happy about that.
Then we have a remote. This is a Toshiba. Not sure what it goes to, but it's
a DVD video combo. We actually have 3 of these. We pulled one to match with one of our VCRs. We sold one and we have one left.
Oh, nice. And that is from Camp 2023 and sold for $10 shipped. Then, oh, that's funny because that's the one we had to change the price on.
We had 3 of them. We pulled one to use.
We had 3 different prices on the same remote, guys.
But they all, like, condition-wise, they are slightly different.
Very,
one a little more
very
yellowing.
slight, very slight.
But we also sold this.
This is a Bachmann G-Scale North Pole and Southern Coal Tender to number 12. And that one did sell for just under $56.
And we'll show you. It came from our G-Scale train. We spent $100, I think, in 25. We sold...
It's that guy.
We sold the 2 Transformers for $30 each. We've sold this now for whatever Linda said. 56. And then we sold... Did we sell some track? I think we did. We sold the straight track, I believe, already for like $80. Yeah. I still have the engine, 3 train cars, and some more curved track, and that's it. So yeah. It'll probably be like $400 in sales, I think, when I calculated it, and we spent like $125. Plus, I just like selling train stuff. So it's just fun for me.
Next up, an Olympus Pearl Quarter handheld cassette voice recorder. It is for parts repair because it don't work. And
it doesn't work, and the door is a little busted.
Yeah, it's over 10 change going eBay International.
Happy to see it go.
Then a $250 DVD and video game buy. We have WWE Day of Reckoning for GameCube, so for $16 ship.
We just put it in an empty case and ship it out.
Yep. Then another set of dinnerware. We have this set of Sakura farm stand vegetable plates. It's an 8 1/4 inch plate, like a salad plate. Let me pull this up. You guys can see they're all different, so I'm not gonna do one. There it is. Let's
be good for like your little farmhouse kitchen thing, country kitchen.
So you got vine ripe tomatoes, farm fresh carrots, sweet corn, and peppers, and they are very cute. And those sell for $34 shipped for the set.
I think I paid like a couple bucks for all of them. I will say that just so you guys are aware, like 8 inches, 7.5, 8.5 is usually salad plate size.
Yeah.
Or some kind of like that. And then like if you get to like 10, 10.5, 11, depending on different people make different sizes, but those ones are usually the dinner plates.
Yeah.
Usually dinner plates, of all the dinnerware you can sell plates and bowls wise and cups, dinner plates are the best.
And then 6 to 7 is bread, dessert, and then smaller than that
would be a saucer. Probably wouldn't be a plate, it'd be a saucer. Yeah. And you should be able to tell because it should be able to fit the teacup or whatever.
It should have a little groove in it.
The only other pieces that are better to sell would be like gravy boats.
The extra things.
Yeah, the butter dish, the creamer and sugar, a pitcher.
Even like the sugar holders you see at like diners and stuff, the little square ones. Some of those Fiestaware has those.
So those are the pieces where if you can find those, they may sell a little bit quicker or have a little more value if you find them for the set, because not everybody.
You know what sells the
or
worst?
Platters.
Mugs.
Yeah, mugs with saucers the worst because most people don't use those.
Nobody uses them anymore.
So we get they come with the sets. I will list them, but
these will get listed, and if you can find the right one, they'll sell. But most of them don't because nobody uses these anymore.
And I usually sell my things in sets of 4. So 4 dinner plates, 4 salad plates, 4 saucers, and 4 teacups together, 4 bowls. That's usually how I do it, just because I just have found that they sell better that way. Packs. And you could just sell them as one, but just packing up 1 plate to sell it for $20 shipped doesn't make sense. But doing 4 plates for $60 shipped.
Unless you're in the replacement game where they just need 1 plate. Or it's got to be a really good brand.
We just don't do that.
Yeah.
anyways, that's a little bit of tips on selling dinnerware.
Next up,
Don't do it.
mainly because we don't want the competition.
No, mainly because it's a lot of work in packing. Unless you know how to pack them, like I've found some ways that are working, but it is
a lot of cardboard.
It's a little bit risky. Nice.
Next up, this pair of Wrangler shorts are youth boy size 16. We had them for 22, then they went on sale, then they were at 19 and a half. Person messaged me for 14. I said 18 because it's free shipping, and they took it, so $18 shipped. Last but not least, the big boy that sold, there's her little hand. The big one that sold right at the end to put us over the mark is one of our dolls. You guys have heard about our $800 buy of fancy dolls. This is Integrity, the originals. This is an Adele Makita dressed doll by Jason Wu. It's a 20th anniversary.
There's Integrity Toys there.
There
it's a very
she
pretty doll.
is.
This is upside down.
Oh no.
Fix that.
She is in a lace and velvet outfit. She has her hair done with the hairnet in there to keep it nice. So yeah, she's the 20th anniversary doll. She is brand new, has never been removed from the box. And
we're in these for 20 a piece, $800 for all the 39 dolls. We got a couple other things which made it an $800 buy. But
she was listed originally for $220 shipped, went on, and someone messaged me a while back, said, can you do 200? I didn't get back to their message, and then it went on sale for $202.49, and she took it for $202.49.
Yeah, I think it just hit into like was that a 10%? Yeah, 10% off.
Yeah, it was a 10% off sale. So
makes sense. Good for her. Happy to see it go. We also have pending a deal maybe for tomorrow, which will be some more dolls. These dolls have been the best buy this year. It's going to go down as one of the best buys period for us. $800. I'm imagining we could 10x in total sales potentially, meaning 8,000. That's possible. We're already at like 3,000.
If the sale goes through for tomorrow, you'll see another quarter of that.
So we could be 8xing or 10xing in total sales. It's not profit, but just a very good buy for a garage sale. So that's all we got. We got to get this packed up, and we'll be back tomorrow with what sells on Thursday. Bye-bye. Back with sales for Thursday. How do we do?
So this number I'm going to give you, you may think it's a weekend based on the total, but it's not. It's a Thursday. We came in at 12 sales. That's not the number. For just under $17.50. I'm not talking $17.50. I'm talking $1,750.
If you sold 12 things for $17.50, what are you guys doing?
What are you selling?
Might as well quit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people do like the dollar Pokemon cards.
I guess.
Sell 12 of those.
Who knows?
That would suck.
Anyways, we're going to get into it. There is one particular set of items here that's very kind of takes the cake on this one.
Yeah, but today was a good sale day.
There's a lot of high dollar sales on average. The average sale price is very good. So let's get into it. First off,
we have this 2001 Coho San Jose Sharks Tonto 10th Sharks Tonto? Tonto? Is it the guys? Is there a name on it? Is it the brand? I don't know. Camera copies listings. It's the 10th anniversary jersey. It's size 48. We got these on the Salvation Army online auctions jersey buys. One of them. And this one in particular sold for $108 shipped.
Look out for Coho. K-O-H-O. They didn't have the license for the NHL for too long. So it was only a couple years, I think. Maybe a year. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it's a couple years. I'm not as great with NHL stuff, but I know Coho ones do well. That came from our big auction buy. The jerseys always sell well. If you get Coho ducks and stuff like that, they sell. Next out of the Shirley Temple buy, you guys have seen we sold the Shirley Temple pillow, the doll, and some signed autographed books that were also part of the same buy. And this book, this is Captain January by Laura E. Richards, sold from 1902. It sold for $13.50 shipped. Yes, it did. It's an old book right there. Then here's the big. You say 19.5? What? 1902. Oh, I think it's 19.5. From 1902. Oh, yeah, I'm listening. Then it's the big bad boy. You guys have heard of our doll buy. The $800 we spent on dolls. Literal dolls. These ones are bigger than Barbies. They are beautiful, though. One of the Barbies is this 16-inch FBR Cyberite
Noxia Halloween dressed doll. She's a super doll. Super doll is the brand. As you can see, it's on the.
She kind of has like
super doll right there. Elvira.
Yes, I was gonna say Elvira.
So she's like an Elvira. She comes with accessories. She's got extra hands. You can replace the hands.
Oh, over there.
It's got a pair of shoes. Her stand is over in there. A special hat, and then I think there's other items in here, but there's other stuff in there. But she comes with like accessories, and so she's one of them. And then the other one is another Cyberite doll. She's a Gen X2 doll. This is Bethnal. She's a doll from 2016.
I thought she was one of the best looking outfit ones.
Yeah, her outfit is amazing. She comes with her own purse, another set of hands, cute shoes. Like, it's so cute, guys. Like, I'm going to show you. This is the box that the shoes come in. I try to tuck it in here so it didn't fall. But it looks like you get a shoebox, and then there's her matching heels that go with her dress are in there.
Here's her Bethnal.
That's her name right there. That's the info about her. These are super cute though. Normally everything's like hooked into the sides of the thing, and then this is her cute purse. So adorable. But these are two of our more expensive dolls. You guys have seen we've sold dolls for $300, $200. We've sold dolls for $400. We did a $700 doll. These ones are right in between, right under that $700. We had one for $500 and one for $600. Someone came in and said, "Hey, I'll buy them both for $950." We said, "Oh, will you? Thanks. Thank you." So she did. She bought two dolls for $950. Those two dolls.
Where are they going?
They are going to Washington. Oh, it's a dude, but that's okay.
Either way, they
bought these two dolls for $950. We had to check a couple things out, but they are in mint condition and they have never been removed from their box, which obviously gives them value. And yeah.
We paid $20 a piece for the dolls as part of our $800 doll buy, but we actually were in them for $20 a piece. So $40 into $950 is crazy. We probably could have sat on these and waited and may have gotten full price offers because there's really no competition out there. They're very limited. The people who buy these, I went in the Facebook group to like learn about them, and I've seen people in there that have them and like make their own clothes for them, and there's
Instagram accounts for specific dolls, specific individual dolls, and they get different outfits and put them in outfits and do photo shoots for them. Like, that's how intense these dolls are.
They're pretty crazy, and they don't come up for sale that often. Even if you go on Terapeak for the past 3 years.
Not in this kind of condition sometimes. You get them and they're naked because they've been
some people even
moved
just
around.
want, like, they'll want a certain outfit or whatever, you know, like the way it looks or whatever. So some people will just buy those. Some people just
Cameron was just lucky to come upon a lady's collection where she just bought them and just had them.
Yep. And actually she wasn't the one selling them. A friend was selling them, and he said $20 a doll. And I had no idea really what I was getting into. I told Linda the average sale price will be about $200. Because the comps I was looking at were like some of the smaller ones, like $200. I was like, oh, 20 to 200, 10 times. That's a great deal.
Sounds good.
And he wants 20. I didn't even negotiate with him. I was like, sure. And then I didn't realize how many were worth. You know, we sold multiple in the 400s. Yeah. And then one for 700. So crazy, very awesome. Great way to end off the first, in the week here, I guess, at least this video. Yeah. The week's not over yet, but for this video, it'll be good. And then let's get into
the next step.
I don't know if you're ever going to find these, by the way, either.
They're hard to find. They were not made like a billion of them. They are very, very limited run of each one.
But I'd remember the word Super Doll, Cyberite or whatever it is. And then Integrity Toys. Those are the three things. If you could take anything away from our doll buy, Super Doll, Integrity Toys, and Cyberite. If you see those on any kind of doll packaging, or it's a toy or whatever, look into it. Next up,
another giant sale picked up at Savers God of War Ragnarok for PS5, so with $30 shipped.
Paid $5, but it's crazy. I found a bunch of video games at Savers that day. It was awesome.
Never happens.
Never happens, and there were multiple different systems. So 5 and the 30, I will do that all day.
Next up, out of the Forgotten Rock and Roll box, this is a vintage The London Suede coming up ringer T-shirt from the 90s. It's Britpop. It's possibly a size large. It's got stains. It's not in the best condition. It's
no
yellowing.
size tag.
We had it listed for $200. Then it was on sale for $180 or $170. Guy offered $115. Cameron said, yeah, that's good because I could not find another shirt to match it. It does not happen. There are some other London suede shirts that are of value. There's one particularly that's black and it's got the graphic in like a greenish square kind of thing that I could find. But this one I could not find, except on a fan page that sells fancy shirts like this. But the one they had, they did for $300 and it was like in mint condition.
Yeah.
So
ours is trashed.
me being me, I said, let me see if I can squeeze a little more out of him. So I sent an offer for $130.
Almost lost the sale.
And he bought it for $130 instead of the $115. So squeezed an extra $15 out of him, and so that will
Risky.
go for.
Risky.
It can be. You got to be careful because that can scare them off. And then this shirt that you've been sitting on for
We've seen for years.
years.
And it's a shirt that like there's like,
nothing. There's nobody out
You
there.
have ACDC, yeah. There's multiple buyers. You know, Black
You ever
Sabbath.
heard of the London Suede?
If you
Me
have,
neither.
you're probably not. Even if you have, you don't want the shirt.
Yeah.
Right. So with rock and roll shirts, if they're kind of random and weird, sometimes I'll put a high price and just put best offer, and I'm just trying to feel out a decent offer, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
So we're happy with that. Next.
Next up, out of Savers, got the one of those 4 film packs. Jerry Lewis, Nutty, Family Jewels, Cinderfella, and
Disorderly, orderly.
there you go. So those 4-pack movies are always a good one. They sell for like $20, which doesn't get $20 shipped.
It's my daughter. She's just getting into trouble. They don't always sell. Just to be clear, the 4 film favorites, not every one is worth money, but it's worth looking up. There's some like the Matrix collection doesn't do well, but if you find movies you haven't heard of in the 4 film favorites, it's worth a look.
Put your little fingers up. And next up, you guys have seen these basketball trophies that we've been selling. They're heavy duty, great for championship games, fantasy football, or fantasy
Not
basketball.
football. If you're using it for football, you're probably not that good at football.
Fantasy basketball teams and little leagues and stuff like that. We had 5 of them, and this is our 3rd one to sell. Fourth one to sell.
6 of them, I think we had actually.
Oh, okay. So somebody had messaged us when we were gone and wanted one, and he said, we're starting up a league. Hopefully it goes good, but I only have like $50 for a trophy. Will you take it? They were in Texas, so we're like, okay, that's fine. Sent him an offer, and he disappeared.
Yep.
And then somebody bought this one for full price at $70 ship. So
Yeah.
worked out.
And we're in them for $20 or $30 for all 6. They had a little plaque on them, which I can show you where it was right here. I damaged it a little bit. Every time it gets a little bit damaged when you peel it off, but I heat it and then clean it up a little bit. And I put that listing that it had a plaque and it's whatever. And they still sell for $70. People buy them. We sold, this is our 4th one. We sold, I think, two of them for full price, 70. I think one for 60, maybe one for 65 or something like that, 55.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, we sold a couple lower price, but it's been a great buy. Usually ship them in like a 2 10x10s or something, like stacked.
Mm-hmm. They work out good.
Next.
Then we got an Emerson VCR DVD combo player. Right there, it's the VHS recorder one, and that one, VHS recorder one, with the remote, and so for $80 shipped.
Bought this from a dealer for $15. He wanted 25, but I got him to come down. I bought 2. Luckily, I had a remote that works with it at home, so I didn't have to pay.
Lots of remotes, guys.
Not a lot, but this is not one that was even listed. This is kind of a generic one, but I saved them because they don't have a lot of value to resell them, but they do work with certain units, and I knew this one worked with some of these Emersons, so it worked out. So that was, we're in it for 15 and the $80 shipped. We'll take it. Mm-hmm.
Then Panasonic cordless phone charging dock. Cameron got 3 of these, sold 2 of them already over the week, and then this last one for $12 shipped.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a Callaway golf bag, Big Bertha driver head cover, the Alpha one. There it is, and that one sold for $24 shipped.
I think I paid $2 for that at a garage sale.
Then a 10-pack of our Delta Airlines Economy earbuds sold for $12.50 shipped to a repeat buyer.
Yeah, I wonder if they bought the same
I
one.
bet they did.
So I got like 2 cases of these from a deal I bought, a guy I bought in bulk from a while back, and they sell for about $10 to $14.
Yeah.
Depending on what the sale is.
So
We haven't even gotten through 1 case yet. We're not making a ton of money on them, but each time we make probably $5 or $6, and we've sold, I don't know, 15 of them.
Yeah.
And I probably paid like 10 or $20 for all of them. So we're already in the profit. They just keep selling. It's cool.
Yep.
And if we never sell another one, it's still okay. We've already made enough money. But
yeah.
it's a nice listing that sometimes every once in a while you'll get like, you know, a couple sales in a month or a couple months, and it's pretty cool.
Yep. Last but not least, you guys know we sell birthday party decor. Cameron gets like in bulk. He finds it somehow. But one set we have
I'm just
is
a finder of things.
My Little Pony decoration set. We have a lot of the friendship bracelets that go with the birthday party theme, but we're not sure where they are.
Yeah, I can't find them. We have, and I think they came from a separate buy. I think that's the problem. Is I bought a bunch of My Little Pony stuff. I think these were bought separately, and I just acquired them, and they're like little bracelets, like for like a little gift bag.
Yeah.
So we only sold them for
13.5.
8 of them for 13. They're very small, but I gotta find them. So hopefully we will. They should be somewhere around here, but they're not.
Not like here, but like here.
Well, in here I should know, but I don't.
You should know.
Anyways, we'll keep looking for those. Hopefully we find them. But that's all, guys. What a week. We're a good start to the first half of the week. And we'll see you guys in the next clip with what sells this weekend. We'll see if we can beat 1,700.
Oh, gosh.
Which we did in one day. Bye-bye.